What does the Peace Corps, Head Start, Job Corps, Volunteers in Service to America, and the Community Action Program all have in common? Well, you might be surprised to learn that they have not only one, but three things in common. The first thing is that they were all started during the Johnson administration. The second thing is that they were all programs created to help fight a war on poverty. And third, they were all started or spearheaded by Robert Sargent Shriver Jr. They work so well that if you look, you can still find all of these programs at work today, along with many others that Shriver started. All the programs he came up with and started were geared toward peace building, and he described them as a formula for practical idealism. Shriver did all these things to transform the economic and social roots in America in the 1960s, and many of these programs still exist and function to help society today. Shriver's War on Poverty can be divided into three main parts. They are child and family programs, community programs, and World Health programs. Robert Sargent Shriver Jr. believed he could fight the war on poverty by making sure that everyone was educated. Head Start was a program designed to educate children in a safe, nurturing, engaging, enjoyable, and secure learning environment in order to help them gain awareness, skills, and confidence they needed to succeed. It focused on bringing staff, family, and healthcare professionals together to address children's health and developmental needs. Then there was Job Corps, which was a program designed to educate at-risk young men and women ages 16 to 24 to prepare them for successful careers. Job Corps helped young people learn a career, earn a high school diploma or GED, and find and keep a stable, long-term, and hopefully high-paying job. Robert Sargent Shriver Jr. also believed he could fight the war on poverty by providing people with ways to volunteer to help out their communities. VISTA, or Volunteers in Service to America, recruited people to live and serve in some of our nation's poorest rural and urban areas and tried to bring that place out of poverty. Each year, about 6,500 people volunteer and get placed in different cities to work in more than 1,200 different projects to help out lower-income communities. An example of their work is that they went to Joplin, Missouri after tornado outbreaks to see what they could do to help rebuild and strengthen the community there. Community action agencies help communities to fight poverty, promote self-sufficiency, feed the hungry, and improve social services. They work towards this goal by making sure families were connected to all of the resources and support they needed to thrive and get themselves out of poverty. They also made sure communities helped each other to end poverty. Robert Sargent Shriver Jr. also had the idea he could fight the war on poverty by sending help to third world countries to make them better, so he created the Peace Corps. The Peace Corps has created over 200,000 volunteer jobs for people in America. There are currently 9,095 volunteers serving today in over 75 countries. They help with countries' education programs, health and HIV/AIDS awareness programs, business development, environmental programs, youth development, and many others. The Peace Corps has served in 139 countries doing various work to help the local communities there. 39% of volunteers serve in Africa, 24% serve in Latin America, 18% of them serve in Europe, 9% serve in Asia, 4% serve in the Caribbean, 3% of them serve in the Middle East, and the other 3% of them serve in the Pacific Islands. Many people today volunteer or go through at least one of the many programs. They not only help the people in the programs, but usually the community as well. Robert Sargent Shriver Jr. strove to leave a legacy that reduced poverty, and his war on poverty was successful. Overall, with his war on poverty, he was trying to start a movement that helped people get themselves out of poverty instead of having to rely on others. And that is why he started child and family programs, community programs, and World Health programs. It is said of Shriver that though he is no longer with us, his legacy of idealism will live on in the work of current and future Peace Corps volunteers. So Robert Sargent Shriver Jr. got his wish. He has left a legacy of starting programs to reduce poverty. As he always said, it is not what you get out of life that counts. It is what you give and what is given from the heart.